What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, to another travel vlog. And I'm currently in Edinburgh, Scotland. And let me apologize right off the bat if I sound nasally. 2 days ago before my flight, my sinuses just got congested, and I tried to combat it as best as I could with this nasal spray and pseudoephedrine. And it worked pretty well, but you know, obviously there's still some lingering congestion, but luckily my head didn't explode on the airplane with the pressure changes and stuff. But I just got into my Airbnb. This is it right here. Let me show you real quick. Pretty cool little Airbnb for solo traveler. I'm gonna be here for 9 days, gonna see as much as I can. I know there's a castle here, and just from what I've seen getting to my Airbnb, the whole city looks like real gothic, real Harry Potter-ish. But today I just have a beer tasting that I'm gonna be going to do here in about 3 hours. So I'm gonna jump in the shower and head that way. And like I said, we're in Edinburgh. Let's see the city. Very beautiful downtown. I guess it's downtown Edinburgh. We try to find something to eat. Still got about 2.5 hours to kill before the beer tasting. That's Edinburgh Castle right there. It's a pretty good view from down here. I have tickets to go see it later in the week. Actually, I think tomorrow. All right, y'all, on my way to the beer tour, right around the corner.
This building started off like a Scotland's first purpose-built bank. Didn't last very long as a bank. It was kind of crap at being a bank.
So, Eleanor will have been telling you about the courtroom through there and the court jail cell throughout the old town. So this is our own little private one. Somebody starts talking about sauerkraut, something's gone very badly wrong.
Kimchi.
I didn't bring it up. This bitch
is along for the ride with us, so.
All right, y'all, just finished up with that beer tasting experience. Met some cool people from the New York / New Jersey area. Got to network with them on Instagram. Supposedly we're gonna keep in touch and hopefully meet up in the future to get some beers, maybe in New York. But we're done with that. We still have, it's early, it's only 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna hit up another bar, get a few drinks before I go back to my Airbnb. All right, y'all, I didn't record too much footage at the bar because it was pretty packed. You probably couldn't tell from that footage, the small footage that I got, but it was really packed. But had a couple beers. It is 11 o'clock and just got to my Airbnb, actually. Right back there. About to get in there, get some sleep, and tomorrow we will continue with the shenanigans here in Edinburgh, Scotland. All right, I'll see you then. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another day here in Scotland. A full day this time. Man, I raged too much last night. I woke up really hungover, and what made it worse is I didn't have any water in my Airbnb. So I'm really thirsty right now. First thing I'm gonna hit up is a little store to get a big bottle of water and chug that. And I got a few things to do today. I got some activities. The first thing I'm gonna do here in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna meet up with this photographer. I normally don't do, you know, a photography session, but you know, Edinburgh is such a beautiful city, and I travel alone, so I don't really have anybody to take pictures of me. So she's gonna take a few snaps around the city of certain sites. I think she gives me about 30 pictures, which was for like 50 bucks. That ain't too bad. We're gonna do that first. Then we're gonna do a tour of the castle, Edinburgh Castle. After that, I have a Scotch whiskey tour also, and that's about it. Later tonight, we're gonna watch the Cowboys, and I think that's it. Maybe we'll squeeze a few more things in, but let's get going. Let's get some water and then meet up with the photographer. So I thought this was gonna be regular water since it says spring water. You see those bubbles? Yeah, it's like sparkly water. Better than nothing though.
Yeah, we don't have that in Australia, the Guy Fawkes signs, so I always forget about it.
I have one for Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I should have brought it.
Yeah, you should have.
Would have been fitting for the 5th. All right, y'all, just finished up with the photographer. I think those pictures are gonna come out really nice. And like I said, I didn't do it because I wanted to take glamour shots or something like that. It's hard to take selfies with the monuments in the background, kind of like that one, Scott's monument. You know, it looks very beautiful, so you want to get the full shot. So that's why I ended up getting a photographer to do it for me, and she should be sending them to me in about 2 to 3 days. We're done with that. We're gonna go get something to eat, and then we're gonna go to Edinburgh Castle. Little advice if you're gonna come to Edinburgh, and if you're a fatty like me, there's a lot of hills and a lot of steps. Take that into account. Oh man. Alright guys, just finished eating. That was really good. Switched into my Cowboys jersey because they play at noon today, Texas time, which is gonna make it 6 o'clock Scotland time. And it's right around 12:30 right now, so we've got a lot of time to kill. We're gonna walk towards Edinburgh Castle and go tour that. That's a beautiful castle. Check that out. It's a beautiful view over there too.
Next one, just give someone the camera.
All right, I just spent like a half hour trying to get the perfect selfie. That's why I got my North Face jacket back on. I was like, the Cowboys jersey doesn't look right. Let me put this on. Finally got one that I was satisfied with. Yeah, I know, real girly. But now that we got that out of the way, let's go inside. See the cannons up there. I don't know if you can read that, but down there is a sign that says cemetery for soldiers' dogs. Very, very beautiful castle. All right, I'm gonna start heading out because the whiskey experience is in about an hour and a half. And it's not too far of a walk, but I just want to get there ahead of time just so I can get settled in. Let me find my way out of this castle. But first, some iron brew. Let's try it out. Now, I've had this before, my first time in Scotland in Aberdeen. It tasted like orange Sunkiss to me, but let's see if it tastes different for somehow this time. I'm telling you, the Scots are probably going to be pissed off, but it tastes like an orange soda to me. All right, Cowboys jersey back on. Let's head over to the Scotch whiskey experience. Here I am looking it up, see how far it is. Literally across the street from me. There it is. So I got an hour and a half to kill. We'll find a pub, get a pint or two before the whiskey starts.
Just me. Yeah. My friend was moving over. We packed all of it.
All right, it's 10 till 4. Let's head over to the Scotch whiskey experience.
About who we are, the Scotch whiskey experience. So we were started in 1988 by all the big whiskey companies at the time. Okay, they essentially wanted to leave, out of all of them. So the darker your whiskey is, the more likely it's been aged in these ex-sherry European oak casks. Okay, the only aroma you probably pick up is alcohol. Okay, it's going to take your nose a second to get used to the alcohol smell. So now here in Scotland, they don't say cheers, they say Slàinte mhath. It's Gaelic for to your good health. So for the first time today, Slàinte mhath.
Slàinte mhath.
Okay, think about the flavors, okay? The last step of your whiskey is the finish. So this tells us your whiskey is not that standard 40% alcohol. This tells us your whiskey is at least 46%. So that pinpricking only happens at 46% or above. So Royal Grappler, the first one, was 46%. This is 46.4. Okay? It's going to be paired with the venison. So you're going to have a bite of your venison salami, and then you're going to have another taste of the whiskey to see how much you want.
What is this?
So a little bit about the venison that you're trying.
All right, y'all, just finished up at the Scotch whiskey experience. Crazy little story, man. So we're there waiting to get seated. This dude came up to me, it's him and another dude, and he was like, hey man, I have to come talk to you because, you know, wearing the Cowboys jersey. He was like, you're from Texas? I was like, yeah. And he told me, I'm from El Paso. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm from Corpus. And then he tripped out when I said that because he was like, what? He's like, I live in El Paso, but I'm originally from Corpus. And that was crazy. And then what made it even more crazy is we both went to the same high school. Not the same year, obviously. He graduated in 91. But we were just tripping out on how crazy to be in the same country in Scotland, the same little Scotch whiskey experience. And small world, man. He ended up texting his wife and he took a selfie with me to send to her because she's from Corpus too. and she was tripping out on that too. But anyways, going to a pub, a sports bar. It's about a block away. It's called Footlights. It's 5 o'clock right now, and the Cowboys game starts at 6. So let's head that way. All right, y'all, just left the pub, and of course, the Cowboys lost. I don't know why every time I'm traveling somewhere and I watch the Cowboys, they always lose. So I don't know, maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm the bad luck charm, but anyways, it's gonna end this portion of the vlog. I'm gonna go back to my Airbnb, call it a night. It's still early, relatively early. It's 9 o'clock, 9:30, but I just want to get some rest. I'm gonna get some food at a Tesco, some water for sure. Got to pack that for the morning, and call it a night, and we'll start up again tomorrow. All right, see you then.